I see you guys have a kitchen here and you're supplying food and all that.
That's true. I've been spending most of my time in the kitchen, the makeshift kitchen that we have. One of the monikers, one of the organizations and movements that's behind this is called Food Not Bombs. And since the 15th, we've been feeding at least 1,000 meals a day to whoever. And you know, we're situated here in downtown Vancouver, and it's almost, we might as well be right on the street corner because anybody can come up if they're hungry and get some food. We're striving to generate vegan dishes, which are whole grains, legumes, beans, vegetables, and
how do they collect the food? Like, where do they get the funding and all that?
Yeah, so everything here is donated by men and women of all ages, all socioeconomic backgrounds. There isn't really any sponsorship per se, just sometimes in certain restaurants or bakeries, there's a man or a woman there who just put some effort into, you know, bringing us their day-old bread or anything like that. But we also have, you know, scores of people who actually cook at home and then bring in completed dishes, and they just put a big pot of stew, vegetarian stew, or a big pot of rice on the table here, and it's a wonderful environment. People are getting fed, and it's all coming from generosity.
How long do you think this will continue? I see the cops and the fire department around here.
Yeah, the police and the fire department have been on the scene since the start, and you know, I mean, the general tenor of the culture, or of the people who you could say have a say in us being here, is this has to end soon, right? So there's that feeling in the air that there are forces out there that would rather this not be happening. As far as how long it's going to go on for, it's anybody's guess. I mean, this spirit of authentic democracy, it's like trying to get a fire going. We're really trying to make it happen. We're trying to live it ourselves moment by moment. We're trying to follow the truth. We're trying to listen to each other. We're trying to move forward without leaving any voices behind. We're trying to really hear about oppression. We're trying to really hear about pain. We're trying to hear about subjugation, and we're trying to really come up with movements and solutions that don't harm anybody, that don't harm the earth. And I hope this goes on forever.
There's other parts of Canada, like in London, Ontario, whereby the police went in there, I think a few nights ago at 12 o'clock in the morning, after they promised the protesters that they're not going to do that. Do you think, I mean, what is going to hold them from doing that here in Vancouver?
What is going
to hold them back?
Hold them back?
Yeah.
Well, I've got a good feeling. I have this feeling that there are intelligent, compassionate people behind the scenes holding space for, you know, just a compassionate response, a civil response to what's happening here. You know, this sort of bullying that has, you know, strong-armed men in equipment with sticks and tasers showing up in the middle of the night to push people around. It really represents the most ugly side of human nature. The people here are available for discourse and dialogue, and to our understanding, to my understanding, there's nothing unlawful happening here, okay? And what is happening here is really a celebration of compassion, a celebration of truth, a celebration of peace, and a celebration of community. And so this whole idea of forcible removal is really scary. I think it's scary to everybody. It's unlawful. And what's going to hold people back? Compassion. Intelligence is going to hold people back from doing that.